How the fuck I bring you to Atlanta and you was thirsty for another nigga? What? I left you in the room after you left me in the room. You try to say you was ready to go do this shit, and then you hate the image of showing up with Chrisean because Chrisean is he like it's not your show. You can't make everything about you. I said, bro, we together. What are you talking about? So basically, he basically was saying like when we got to that little smash and pass video, it's gonna be all about Chrisean rocking her belly.
Oh,
Why do you care? It's your fucking belly. It's your baby inside me. Like, what are you talking about?
all right. That's what's up. Let me see. All right, so let me see. Testing, testing, testing. Because testing, testing. All right. Now let me see. Because if I can't with your phone.
So his hat covering his face. He good. My baby good. I'm waiting for my food and I'm trying to get this story out because I don't like this narrative he trying to run with for some clout.
All right, that's good. Okay, right. So shout out to Mumu and Mimosa. I just found that channel. Oh my gosh, I'm so like I'm nervous because I didn't realize that this was really gonna work. And I wasn't chill. I actually need the I need to be damn it, man. That's why I put test. Motherfucker. Oh, I put test because I wasn't able to get the shared sound in the past. So I was like, I'm probably not gonna be able to get the goddamn shared sound now. So it's just gonna lag for a second while I'm trying to do stuff. I can't believe that it worked. Oh, it's really lagging. It's about this storm. Okay. Shout is lagging. Okay. Mm. Mm. It's so sad how they be doing me. Everybody be saying the same thing. Be like, StreamYard is so shitty or YouTube, the goddamn thing. You know what I'm saying? And I be like, yes, right along with them because I totally get it. But you know what though? I also was thinking about. I wonder if because it is like a lot of us. I was saying to my daughter, like, I was like, something about how many people on YouTube. Says that God knows or something. She was like, half the world is on YouTube. That's what she said. And yep, she was right. So it's just like, okay. So shout out to Mumu and Mimosas. because I had no idea. I was out. I was out and about with my little one earlier. So I missed this live stream, and I don't know why I don't be getting. I don't know. I really don't be on my phone like that to get all those notifications. I ain't even gonna lie. I cannot stand social media. So I would just be, I'm just like a person that talks a lot. And a lot of, people have said, you should be a public speaker and shit like that. All kind of shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, but I used to get real nervous, and like even now still I get real nervous, and I feel so much better when it's not a lot of people in the live, and I wish it was like a way you could hide that number too with the little eyes watching. But the good news is the eyes show you how many people is actually in the live chat, not as many people that's actually watching. You know what I'm saying? So I guess that's a little comforting. And I don't even go on the YouTube studio no more. I just put it on subscriber mode so that way I know, like, because people used to put that little sex chat bullshit in there, and I was just like, I'm gonna find who you motherfuckers is, and then I'm gonna stalk you, bitch. Okay. So then that just kind of ended that. And so yeah, y'all, Chrisean went live and she addressed Blueface, and I was just like, oh my gosh. Like, I don't know these people like personally, but like I said, that goddamn Blueface, I know what type of man he is, And I say I'm gonna take a break. I'm gonna step away from it because I was just way too, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I really wasn't, you know what I'm saying? But I was really bothered and upset because I can't believe, like, it was like the nerve of him. And then I realized it was just like, yo, this is actually just taking you back in time, and you're done with that. You're free of that. And all you wanted to know and see was that their girl was gonna wake up and be done with it, But it's not always. I don't know if I. Let me see. I don't know if I'm. It's not always a good feeling to be right. Like, it's really not. So as I was watching this, I was like getting a little sad, and I was like, I want to watch this by myself. Someone put this shit on them. And this is not as sad as the little things that I create. I guess those are really moving, and that's really awesome. I like that, y'all. I like that y'all enjoy that. That means like I'm able to convey my emotions, darling. That's why I don't get no tattoos, because I know I'm already like that. It's a lot. It's a lot. It's a lot. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're gonna know what I'm all about if you just listen. So, child, this is my baby though. This is my baby. And there's so much more that I want to say from like I watched some of this live, but I can't say because I am a private person. But girl, this is a mess.
Then he trying like, okay, cool, put on a bitch that he should have been put on. Stop
Right.
trying to make it seem like enforce something that you know that's not true. She's just scared. She don't got a mind her own. Me, I got a mind of my own, and I got a big heart, so I allow motherfuckers to manipulate me. Not for long though.
Excuse me, child.
I let motherfuckers walk over me, but not for long though. I let niggas drag on me, but not for long though. You get me? That bitch was, I don't know, she just can't think for herself, and that's her. Like, so don't try to mix me up with your bullshit because you like, okay, I can make any star. Blue, nobody said you didn't have nothing to do with this come up, okay? But whatever's inside you, like, if you want to go, like, if I have this ambition to go here and go there and make it here and make it there, regardless, the Lord was going to use whoever. So he took that as I'm taking his credit. Hey baby, I'm sorry. Your baby father is
She said your baby father.
my fucking baby father got me messed up. Then it's crazy because I'm like, yo, I ain't gonna hold you, but Mr. Junior need his father. But then like I be watching shit. I don't think he needs you for real, y'all. Your kids is they don't know. Your kids do not know the Lord first. Let's start there. Your kids don't know the Lord. They know how to post up with their dick in the camera though, with their tongues out. And then you like to like play with your son for clout. Don't ever ask my son, is he gay? And then that bitch dumb. Like, she's just dumb. She cool for you for clout and money, but allowing you to disrespect her kids in front of her. She weird.
That's what.
Why? Because I'm gonna go to jail for mine. You hear me?
That's who we are.
Let you play it about Junior, nigga.
Hold up. That's what I was trying to figure out. I was trying to figure out fuck is Jade in there for? What the fuck is Jade in there for? You know, like, I guess it's just comfortable to not have to worry. I don't know. I didn't start out in life as that kind of woman where like unfortunately I was a mom at a young age, so I've always had to care for someone else and myself. So I've always could not afford to sit back. Like, it's always I have to do, or that little one dies. You know what I mean? So I'm just looking at Jaden like, damn, girl, you know, and the kids, and why the little boy always got on pajamas? I don't want to talk about nobody kids, but I always just wondered, you know, what was her whole thing? Some money, but then, you know, with the crazy and love, Blueface talking about he got the dick of King Kong. I guess that's why Chrisean was round town, but I knew she wasn't going hanging there long. But yeah, I was thinking the same thing. Chrisean said she dumb. Okay, there's a big head with nothing in it. All right then, I
I'm
got you
going to
still.
jail for mine. I don't care for no clout, no money.
And that's how we
What
get
are you
down.
talking about? Hey. Okay, look. Hey,
Let's see,
Chrisean.
we're gonna start something new, Chrisean. We're not gonna go to jail for
I
hours.
know.
Okay? We're not gonna have to
He
do
wants your
it.
body. He took your body.
We ain't gonna have to do it.
It's
We're gonna
okay.
stay free for hours and just keep a light
You
foot
don't even
heavy in
cry.
their
This little
necks.
grunt you doing is so cute. Hey, 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 hey. Hey, 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 hey. Just calm down. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Mimosa had to grab that snapshot. She said, "Oh, this is so cute." I know it, child. Ain't it so sweet? She's a strong woman. I already knew it.
This
I've
shit
been known
hurts
that. I know, babe.
because he's so like, oh my god,
Because he's so precious and he don't deserve it.
he's so selfish.
I mean, the
Then he try to
baby's so
make it
precious
seem
he
like
don't deserve it.
it's me being the bitter baby mother when it's him being the baby mother, like the bitter baby mom, like,
I knew it.
and then keep saying, "Oh, I'm gonna take us." You have no say so. Don't ever, bro. Nobody taking my kid from, bro. Nobody taking my baby from me, yo. Nobody taking my baby from me, yo.
I told you he was gonna try that shit. I told
You
you.
know how much shit I took
Before
when I
she
was
got pregnant, I
pregnant with
knew he
him?
was gonna do this shit. Cause I seen his eyes. I seen straight through him.
Nobody taking my
He
baby,
act
yo.
just like my
So
yeah. He act like somebody I know.
go in over there and take that shit. You hear me?
That man beating me down so bad in my
No.
spirit. I
We fall short because you don't control my funds no more. I left what you took. Straight up. You acting like I can't get that shit back. I can get all that shit back if I wanted
saw it
to. I
over
don't want
5
that shit.
times, 3,000 times. I
I want
had
new
10
money, bro. I
cars,
don't want that
7
that
different
trauma money. I went through trauma making
residences.
that shit. I wasn't happy making all that money. You can keep that money. I'm gonna
Had to
make
start
happy
over.
money. Me and Junior. Fuck is you talking about? Without no child support, nigga.
Yeah,
Fuck.
because yeah.
Damn, I
Yeah,
keep saying this.
and let me
Yeah, you.
tell you, Chrisean, before you, yes, you definitely don't want to go through with the child support because you don't have to, because you know where you had the baby and in the state where you had the baby. That's really only a thing that most women do there because it's the law. They have to do it in order to apply for services, and you don't need any services, so you don't have to apply for child support. He will be applying, however, he will. I don't know how exactly he's going to get to it, but he's going to do something that's going to result in that. So it's probably going to start with the custody court. He's going to have to go to the custody court first and all that sort of thing. But that's going to be the problem. And then once the visitation starts, where it's just like he visits, that visit is where it's going to turn into he's keeping the baby for some days. Then it's going to turn into some weeks. So right now, you cannot let him visit. It has to be supervised. It can't even be just you. You have to have someone else with you, because just keep in mind how he's making you feel. How you said you feel unsafe when he's on that phone, how he's making you feel. You have to always go with your intuition because that's what God gave it to you for. So always trust that your gut. Let me make sure I can still be heard. Okay. So make sure you always go with that, Chrisean. No matter what he says, you have to trust your stomach. And now your intuition should be twice as strong. So when I was pregnant with both of my boys, I had really strong. It was insane. The very last boy, it was so strong that it was absolutely uncomfortable. There were things that I felt about people that I did not want to feel. There were things that I knew about people that I didn't want to know. And I would find out like that I was right. I was extremely intuitive with my son. I think the girls keep you scrambled. But you know what? No one does pretty like the girls, honey. So at least when your little girl gets bigger, she'll help add to you, and you'll have one of those, I'm sure. But in any event, you have to trust your instinct with this, and you always have to have a supervised visitation, not just you and the baby, you, a man, and the baby with Blueface, because I don't feel good about this at all. I don't know you all, and you know that, but abuse sort of looks kind of the same, but even more so, it's a bit deeper than that because of the hometown we're from. For some, and this is sad because this man is not from this hometown, but so that's what makes it even crazier. It's just like an issue abroad, isn't it? And I don't know how, but he has that same spirit of man on him. It's very, very sick. And so now I'm just thinking that this must be like a character, a certain character of person in life. So shout out to Jay Marvelous, because he done a video recently called 7 Deadly Sins. And in that video, he talks about how it is related to us in our lives. And he uses like the musicians. It's a great video. Once this is done processing, I'm gonna put a link to Jay Marvelous's video. So, all right, girl, let's just move on, chill, because we got a little bit to go through.
Can't come see.
Oh, again, shout out to Mumu Mimosa, because this is from her channel. But this is a video on Instagram. This is a live earlier.
Your mom, you can't come see your son because you out doing what you doing. I didn't say that. You don't want to come see your son because I'm out doing what I'm doing. Really? Really? I know the baby feel that he don't cry unless I cry. Like, thank you.
See, that's your connection. That's a part of that intuition, him feeling things and you feeling things. And that's why it should be
And
so
then
much
he's a
more
little
stronger
sore,
now.
so that's
Oh
the
my
real reason
gosh,
why he
girl.
crying. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay, yo. We're gonna get through this.
Oh my gosh. And thank God. Let me tell you something. I'm so glad. Oh, she just getting up anyway. I am so glad she cleared that shit up about the gym being next to the, yeah, because let me tell you something. That as long as the baby is safe, that's really the most thing that matters. We can go to that gym. That Adam, I'm gonna slow her ass
Like,
the fuck
I
down.
told her I'm not keeping him from this
So that's
kid.
fine. As long as the baby wasn't in a
I'm not
physical
keeping him
gym.
from
So I'm
me
glad you cleared
smiling.
that up, Krishan, because I was like,
I'm not keeping him from his kid. I'm
"Ugh,
not. I didn't
I'm
purposely
about to
go to
hit that to
Baltimore.
heaven, yeah.
We was 2 hours away from each
I
other,
don't play
yo.
about the children.
You was mad because I was ready to go on
I
that
don't play about
show.
the children or the old people.
And then the possibility of niggas being there, niggas was gonna show mad love to Rock. You was mad. Then you mad about me eating somebody's food at their restaurant. Why you make that? Junior have nothing to do with none of this. Junior have nothing to do with what you got going on either. That's why I didn't care for you to be there for him. But I'm glad the way it worked because you're a spiteful ass bitch. Because if I would have put you on a birth certificate, you see how you say you're gonna take full custody? Just to hurt me? Not because I'm unfit, but just to hurt me though. Fuck is you talking about? Fuck is you talking about? All you do is spend your time talking about me in front of another bitch. Like, that's no flex over there.
my bitch said, there's no flex over there. And see, that's what I said. That's what I said, yo. And it said, because that's the same thing. That's the same thing somebody did to me. After a while, it became, they was going to take him from me.
It's weird. I don't talk, I don't talk to you about, I don't talk, if I'm with a nigga, I'm not talking to him about
And that's how I knew that when they were fighting, he was beating her. It was, and I knew he started it, and I knew he was using that. Come on, let's fight. Like, come on, let's play fight. I just fucking knew it, bro, because I went through the same shit, bro.
Blueface.
Same shit. And I was
That's why I
drinking and
can't have it all, man.
partying, spending
I'm
money.
finna get
Everything
this
was
shit wet
cool,
for him.
yo.
I'm not finna
But
be
it
playing
wasn't
around
cool, yo.
talking about
It wasn't cool.
no bitch.
Because I didn't want to
Like,
fight.
no nigga, that's what? It's
I didn't want
not
to
even
get
about the
hit.
nigga. Fuck that nigga. I'm with another
And I
nigga.
ain't like Chrisean. I'm small. I just got this. Okay. Over the years. I ain't fitting do it. I don't like pain. I don't like fighting.
Like, all right, boo. Your ass is with another bitch
I
talking
like
about
being
me.
physically
That's
fit
weird.
and defending myself
That
if
bitch
I
ain't
got to.
even me. Fuck is you talking about? You know what? It's funny because y'all both getting
Don't
clout
no real
because of
lady want to
me.
fight or argue.
Blue, I didn't suck you dry. You lost your page because of you. Your 7 million followers never came back. That got nothing to do with me. You put girls on live with that pussy out and sniffing that stuff. That was on you. I didn't do nothing to your clout. You did that. It just so happened to work in my favor because God seen how you was trying to play with me. What the fuck are you talking about? I know. Every time I talk about his daddy, he always crying. Real shit. It's okay. I'm sorry. We about to leave.
That
Anyway.
shit be for real too. The
I
kids
just
don't
want
play
to give
that
him a
shit.
quick story time
My
because
second
he
son, she
was
said I gotta
lying.
do a quick
For
story
sure
time.
lying. Oh, you don't like when I sit down. Hey. Hey, I'm right here.
So let me tell you how my second son don't play that shit at all. He got a real good daddy though. I can't yell about his father. I can't yell about his sister. And he be like, ah, ah! Like then he'll just get louder than me and shit. And I'm like, oh, okay, let me shut the fuck up.
You're talking about I feel bad for Junior. Why you feel bad for him,
Yeah,
yo?
because y'all gonna run into
He
each other
better
one
than
day.
me.
We really
He
are.
better than
I just don't
you.
know why I know it, but I just do. It's just crazy.
At this point, he
I'm,
looking like a
I'm gonna be
legacy.
hiding though.
Like, like, finna hold him up like this. Like Simba. This nigga's the next. He's a king. He's everything. I'm so happy. I actually went through with this
She
pregnancy.
looks so cute. She
Any other
looks so
pregnancy,
good. I
like I
love
don't
her
know.
shirt. I
During the
never in
pregnancy, I
life
felt
had the
like this
nerve
wasn't
to
worth
wear
it
something like
till I
that,
seen my
girl.
baby. When I
But I
seen my
should have
baby,
because
I
I
felt
did
so
have the boobs
bad,
before, and I
feeling
wish I
like,
would have rocked
damn, I
the
really
shit,
let a nigga
girl.
get in my mind to like deny the blessing that I had. But that's what fuck niggas do. Then he depressed. You drinking every day. You acting like you lit. You acting like this is what you wanted to do. Why is you lying? Oh, that's cool. This is great. Thank you so much. You too. Thank you so much.
Oh, Blueface is causing hell.
Sorry. They
Wait a
keep
minute. No,
there's
no,
they
no. It jumped up. Wait a minute.
because I have a timer on. Any other
Wait a minute.
pregnancy? Like I don't know. During the pregnancy, I felt like this wasn't worth it.
Yeah, hold on. Hold on. She said, then you depressed. You drinking every day like you lit or something.
He's a king. He's everything. I'm so happy.
That's
I
it.
actually it worked because you're a spiteful ass bitch.
Oh, yeah, we was right on here.
Blueface.
Oh, wait a minute. She's stupid.
Like, I'm finna get this shit wet for him. I'm not finna
Let's see.
with that pussy out and real shit. Oh, you don't like when I sit down.
Aw.
Hey. Hey, I'm right here.
Yeah, we was about right here. So she said he depressed drinking every day. So that means he's causing hell in that house. That means that he's putting those children and Jay and Alexis through a lot of
They're
shit.
talking about I feel
That's what that
bad
means.
for Junior, why you feel bad for him, yo? He litter than me. He litter than you. At this point, he looking like a legacy. Like, like,
Yes,
and I'm
he is,
holding him up
girl.
like this. Like Simba. This nigga's the next. He's a king.
Say
He's
like Simba.
everything.
You so funny,
I'm so
girl.
happy. I actually went through with this pregnancy. Any other pregnancy, like I don't know. During the pregnancy, I felt like this wasn't worth it till I seen my baby. When I seen my baby, I felt so bad, feeling like, damn, I really let a nigga get in my mind to like deny the blessing that I had.
Right.
But that's what fuck niggas do.
And it's so crazy, girl, and it's so sad. It's so crazy because you thought,
Then he depressed. You drinking every day.
mm,
You acting like you lit. You acting like this is what you wanted to do. Why is you lying?
because what do you expect them to do? You expect them to not lie and make it known that you won. He's simple. He's young. He doesn't know what to do. So the drinking is putting him in another state. You know the state that you were in before the baby. So that's a fake, subdued, and it's a numbing state. So he's able to do anything because he doesn't feel it. He doesn't want to feel it. And the moment that he feels it, he numbs himself some more. This is really bad. This is really bad. And I really, really hope you stay away from him. And Jade and Alexis needs to, if she cares about her children, if she cares about him, she's going to have to try to get strong and try to force him to go into some type of a rehab or something, yo. Right now, he got to go in a place where he can
Oh,
clear
that's
his
cool.
fucking
This is
mind.
great. Thank you so much. You too. Thank you so much. Sorry. All right.
Apple juice drinker, child. Y'all
This
better be
baby,
careful drinking all
look,
that apple juice. That
me
shit
and
gonna
him
be the
stay up
shit.
faithfully.
Especially now you done had that
I woke
baby.
up like an hour ago, but only had 2 hours of sleep. Because I have a timer on him. He sleep good, but you have to wake him up to sleep. You have to feed him every 3 hours. So I have to wake up, check his diaper so he don't get diaper rashes, change his diaper, feed him, even when he still sleep. I'm like, yo, I think he could just sleep, but babies lose weight quick and all that other stuff. So you really got to feed them or they get real dehydrated. Because all they drinking or eating is milk, that formula.
Isn't that motherfucking something? I would have not have fucking known that you know that much about. Well, you should. Your mother had all them kids. I never thought that you. And you look like the type of person that work at a daycare center too. You look like you take real good care of somebody else's child. But I'd have never known you knew that much because you did not look to have gained the proper amount of weight. But who knows, child? You know what I'm saying? I guess you damn did. Look at you knowing all that. Okay, now your baby is in good hands, Chrisean. Look at that. Look at the motherfucking that. The bitches talked a lot of shit about you. I ain't never said it. I just wouldn't. But I would have never gave you that title either. Goddamn shit. I know that. Damn. You're doing good, girl. You know it. You know what to do, girl.
I know I'm waiting. I'm waiting for the car to pull up. All his bag and stuff is in the car. He could. He good. But it's
They
weird.
was
Every
hating on her
time
because
I
they say that baby's
they
smart
cry
and she fine.
and I'm holding him,
They wanted to think he was a dumb hoe.
he
I
cry
said, no,
with me.
she's a dumb freak hoe. No, she was done for John.
So I stopped crying with him. I'll lay him down personally, feed him, change his diaper, and then if I have to get it out, I'll get it out. But I don't get it out around him. But on live right now, me like talking, and he can feel it, bro. He get the crying and stuff, but he don't cry for real. Like he don't ever
Bless
like
you. Did you hear the baby sneeze?
like he don't cry. Like it's not. I don't know why. He's just really cool. He a cool baby, and he's so aware. And then it's like, so there you go. So then it's like,
You're Chrisean, aren't you?
Yeah.
Your baby's beautiful.
Oh, thank you.
I follow you on Instagram.
Oh, you do?
Yeah, I do.
Appreciate it, bro.
Are you from here?
Yeah, I'm from Baltimore.
I never even knew that.
You
We're
have your baby here? At GM, they're really great over there.
Yeah, that's my sister had.
Give me his bottle.
My sister had her children up there. Me and my wife worked in the fertility doctor here.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, we're trying to have a child ourselves.
Oh, God bless y'all. You're going to have one.
Get away from them. Get away from them. They're going to try to take your baby.
Thank you.
They're going to try to take your baby. Get away from them.
Oh, you heard
They're
that?
just playing.
They're trying to have a baby, and I'm over here.
Right, have one there.
No. It's crazy. Like, I didn't know how much of a blessing it was to have a kid until I had a kid.
We get the apple juice from.
You want some? I didn't put them up on it. I'm about to. I'm not about to get in the car and all this other stuff. Hold on. Let me finish this off.
Right, I'm just off.
Oh, you got his bottle there.
The bottle, I told you I left the bottle in.
I'm over here not even focused. I'm over here crying about his fucking father.
I got you some food.
But
if you don't eat it, I'm gonna eat it. I got you some food.
Basically, his mathing ain't mathing. He's all right. Go ahead. His mathing ain't mathing. He tried to size me up and say I was doing this and doing that. But why does it even matter if I was doing this and doing that? Hey, baby. How are you? You don't even want the bottle. Okay, do you or do you not? Are you just want to sit? That's what I'm saying. I think he was crying because I was crying.
Definitely was crying because you was crying. Blueface is so sad, bro. I hope that he just stops. You know what I mean? Just stops. Like, don't drink, don't do no drugs. Just think
I'm
it's
telling you, he only cry when I cry. It's so weird.
A couple days. Take a deep
so
breath.
like-
Don't try to be shady no more. See, here's the real problem. Here's the real problem when I think about Chrisean. The real issue is Carlissa. Carlissa said a long time ago that Chrisean was a workhorse and that girl don't even own her own money. We control her money, so it don't matter what she say. And Chrisean like perked up after she said that. So they thought that she was so fucking dumb to the point that they were just gonna pull that blatant ass game on her. Not only that, Chrisean also see Blueface. What is going on? Why did you think she was going to see all this evidence of you using her? And just like she said, it was only for a short amount of time. Remember that time she said that she saw the text messages in your phone about how you was just playing her to Jaden? Like, this is really bad what you did to this girl. So it's like, if you do love this child, right now, you can stop the games. You can go out on a limb and just do the right thing and be like, I'm sorry. Be like, Jaden, I love you. I know that what I did to you is wrong and I'm sorry, but I really want to be with her. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can, if that's what you want, because what do you want then? Because you don't just want the baby. You don't see, this is like, it's like you really can't figure this out because it seems like underlining Blueface is just not like a good person, bro. Like, what you try to do to her just seems so wicked and evil. And it's just like, what are you, like I said, if you love her, just be honest with everybody. And I just can't even really see you loving yourself the right way or your children, like with your behavior. It's like, bro, where's his father at? Somebody tag Blueface father. You gotta get your son, bro. You gotta get your son because this is about the legacy. Now look at these kids. They everywhere now, man. You're gonna have to do something. You're gonna have to do something. Because it's just gonna be another girl. He's gonna do it to another girl. It's gonna be another baby. And that part is for him. You know what I'm saying? Because my baby clearly got her shit together right now. She got it together, babe. She's good. I hope and pray she stays.
You know how quick
in Baltimore.
I popped him out, and they're like, "Yo, he just been like."
Girl, no, you did not quick. That was not quick. I pushed my baby out in 3 pushes. 1, 2. Girl, we was watching that live for way too long.
My piece. I don't know. It's crazy.
It wasn't that quick, boo.
He's trying to make me jealous. You can't make somebody jealous that don't have a jealousy heart. I don't have a jealousy heart. Like, I have receipts, evidence. He'll call me, right? Had this bitch in the background screaming and crying. I'd be like, "What's up? What? Are you good?" He running from her laughing. I hang up. He's like, "Yeah, this, yeah, that." I'm like, "All right. Why are you so mad when you a hoe too? Like, not like that, but thank you. You a hoe. Thank you, guys. You a straight hoe. Why are you mad that I want to be single too?" Yeah, God really did know that I needed him. It's crazy. It was like all the trauma I went through in that relationship, I got a blessing. Not because of who daddy it is or, you know what I'm saying? I swear to God, I don't need no money. He kept saying, I named him purposely after me. Because, like, nigga, you're not about to use, oh, she wants child support. I don't. But it wouldn't hurt for you to want to support
Right,
your
right,
own son.
right. That's what I was going to tell you. No. Keep him off child support because basically you don't need it. Like I said, number one, and number two, that's going to be a way that he can always track you through the court system. He's going to have to know your address through the court system. And that's the biggest problem. Like, you're gonna need your safety and you're gonna need your privacy and your space. So don't do that. Don't. He don't need to send money no type of way like that. Thank God for Cash App. Which y'all can just get. He can just do it through Cash App.
But at the same time, I'm not leaving my kid with you like that. Like, you're not finna play with me. You be playing with your kids in front of his mother. Like, that's crazy. Like, y'all think y'all winning and it's not happening like that. You trying to go up with some bitch you should have been put on. Like, what the fuck? Because at the end of the day, you knew she wasn't it. Then you got a real bitch in your face. You ain't know what to do with her. So she like, she
Exactly. That's what the fuck I said.
I'm like, this nigga energy, he can't even breathe.
Yes, boo. Get him. My bitch said I'm matching this nigga energy and he can't even breathe. Yes. Already knew it. That's my Baltimore bitch. I already told you. I already fucking told you.
Hello. Well, all right, y'all. I'm about to get my son in the car. I think.
Are you Chrisean?
Yes, sir.
Okay, sorry. I just wanted to confirm.
No, it's okay.
Take care.
Thank you.
Congrats on your delivery. The first.
Yeah, thank you.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
That's my first.
Oh,
I raised it all by myself. 24 perfect tennis pussy. 33 on road. And by the grace of God, this is my first grandchild in 55 years.
oh, that's beautiful.
Yeah, I raised her.
Kids are beautiful. But
Boy,
yeah, it's a boy.
is it a handsome somebody?
But yeah, that's the whole tea. I didn't keep him from the son. He's a deadbeat ass bitter baby mother. I think he's trying to whip up a weird plan to take my kid from me. So just keep me in your prayers because I'm telling you, as soon as like something goes left about Junior because of him. You know I ran down here. Y'all think she gonna be asleep? Or the old rock gonna come back? Y'all seen how I was before I had this baby?
You want a picture?
She's just a second away. Huh?
You want a picture?
Let me wrap him up right now. Okay, 1 second.
Oh, thank you. You feel okay?
Yeah, I'm great. Where's little booty at? Where your little booty at?
Right there.
You fucking that shit up. Thanks for.
There's some more though. I got mac and cheese, some tenders. They're like $40, $45.
Yo, he crazy. This baby start crying when I start crying.
You was crying. I was not when you lied.
A little bit, and he just started crying. But he don't even cry, Josh. That's the crazy thing. All right, baby.
They be doing surgery or something? They do? Oh, okay. I always want the patient first right there back in the day.
We make the babies on the 4th floor.
Swaddle.
They have them there?
It's a ghetto swaddle because we gotta go.
Like,
Yeah,
hold on.
you get your face.
You gotta change his diaper. He still got dirty diaper on, don't
Hi.
he? His diaper's still dirty, man.
How old?
Hi.
How old is the baby?
A couple days.
2 days. What was that?
I don't want to give them a picture though.
Sunday.
All right, can come take a selfie.
All right, come take me.
But I don't want to get.
Just come take a selfie. I don't want to take a picture like that.
Huh?
You want to take a selfie?
Yeah. Is he covered up? Okay. Can we go hurry up? Because we're not going to take 2. I'm ready to get yeah.
What you got back there?
Thank you.
Thank you.
Have a blessed day, y'all.
Take care.
I will. Bye, y'all. Pray for me.
We will definitely do that. I just
Every single morning and again at
Nails.
night. You should always brush your teeth from the left to the right.
is y'all really that just made my hand switch. Them doing that just made my whole fucking hand switch. All right, y'all. So basically I ain't ready to go, chill, because I was gonna start this segment. I was going to start it at nighttime, but look at that shit. It's nighttime somewhere, y'all. I should cut the fucking light off. That's going to be better if I cut the light off. It might not be better if I cut the light off. Let me see. This is very exciting at this point. All right, y'all. So basically, I want to talk about the motherfucking aliens coming, okay? That's it. I'm just making it a fucking after show. Motherfuckers gonna be mad like, this video probably ain't gonna do that good. I don't care. Now I'm just fucking around. Yo. So I don't know if you guys have been keeping up with this bullshit, but you need to. Yeah. Okay. Shout out to Joe Rogan. We're fucking doing this.
His credentials were, but he essentially said that they are illegally hiding it from Congress.
It's true.
They're illegally hiding it from the American people, but they have off-world craft in possession.
True.
Who's the they in that?
Air Force veteran has made a bombshell claim that U.S. government has recovered materials that could be proof of UFOs, including an intact craft of non-human origin.
True.
But they are keeping it a secret from the public.
True.
David Charles Grush, a veteran and former member of the National Geospatial Intelligence Agency and National Reconnaissance Office, has blown the whistle on this information, speaking with several news outlets about the crafts. These are retrieving non-human origin technical vehicles. Call it a spacecraft if you will. Non-human exotic origin vehicles that have either landed or crashed, Mr. Grush told News Nation. Mr. Grush served as the senior technical advisor for the unidentified aerial phenomenon analysis with top secret compartmented information clearance, according to the debrief. He also served as a senior intelligence officer in the National Reconnaissance Office. In total, he has 14 years of experience serving as an intelligence officer. So here's the question. Is that a psyop?
No, bitch.
We've got a non-human craft aside.
No, bitch. Here's the question. Why the fuck are we just finding out about this now? We can't trust anything about the fucking government.
Like if I was the government and I was working on some shit and I didn't want China or Russia to know about it, and we could do some wild shit, some anti-gravity shit.
It's true.
I thought it was totally nuts, and I thought at first I was being deceived. But it was a ruse, Mr. Grush told News Nation. People started to confide in me, approach me. I have plenty of senior former intelligence officers that came to me, many of which I knew almost my whole career. that confided in me that they were part of a program.
True.
He told the debrief that he's prepared many briefs on UFOs for Congress, but last year decided to provide hours of classified information and data about the materials recovery program. Mr. Grush claims the materials recovery program was shielded from proper congressional oversight.
It's true.
So this is what Bob Lazar's been saying forever. This guy's saying that it was going on for 80 years. So like this brings us back to the 1940s. I mean, this means like Roswell. This is what they were talking about when all the people that were at Roswell, that were at the actual crash site and the actual claim they saw bodies. And then there was 2 different aircrafts that were flown in to Roswell, New Mexico, and took the wreckage and flew it in 2 different aircrafts in case one of them crashed, supposedly. And they flew them to Wright-Patterson Air Force Base. This has all been documented. Now, if that was a balloon, it was just a balloon, why would they go through such lengths? And why are there so many people that have so many stories about Roswell?
This is crazy.
Why are there so many hokey?
So this is not even literally the video that I didn't watch the whole thing because I was like, no, I'm going to save this for a reaction video. It's actually in a link in an email, but I know that it was a Joe Rogan video, so I just like went to Joe Rogan, and so this is like so he's just, oh no, shout out to Savvy the channel Savvy got this from Joe Rogan's channel. Awesome.
Goofy fucking explanations of what happened.
Talk about
There was a
recycling.
parachute, and there was human dummies, like crash test dummies that were evolved. They were crash testing things, like not according to the people that were there. What they saw was materials that could not be explained, insanely light. You would crumple it and it would immediately flex back to the stage that was out there. And they found things that had some sort of writing that resembled hieroglyphs. They don't, I mean, these people, they could have all been full of shit. It could have been just some story.
What they're doing. I know what they did. So 80 years, right? So they made a treaty of some sort. They're dealing with the aliens. They are dealing with them for materials. Oh my God, bro. So they've been having communication with them, and it's very set in stone. So they've been in our society. So now it's a situation where they are ready to present them. So nothing about entertainment was ever really entertaining. It was always a conditioning. I said that this country was like a real pimp hoe type of mentality. That's just like it's built on that.
Story.
And what do? You condition the hoes.
Something happened and everybody told everybody, and you're playing a game of telephone, and the next thing you know, it's this wild story of bodies and little tiny caskets and and people being silenced. But the problem is the story is very universal. And the guy who was a part of the initial release, he went public afterwards and said that stuff that we showed the American public when they were sitting there. I forget the gentleman's name, but he was showing like a piece of a weather balloon, and they had this smile on their face. And this is one day after I think it was the Roswell Daily Record. They had the front page of the newspaper. The government has recovered a crashed UFO. Yeah, that's it right there.
I mean, what do you think the odds are in all of the universe that we are alone?
It's not good. If it is, it's wild. If it's just us, it's wow. What a weird fucking aberration.
Well, let's assume it's not us. So let's assume that a species that was able to come like check us out is probably more advanced, probably more intelligent. I think they would run for the fucking hills.
Why?
Because we are idiots.
It's true.
And I think anybody who viewed humanity from a long enough, more objective lens would say maybe we can just leave this trash planet alone for a little bit, and we'll come back after either they have killed themselves again and regrown into something better, or when they come and visit us.
And he's the guy he's ended his career to come out and talk about this stuff because he's like this is nuts.
Why do white men speak with such non-feeling, white man? Why do you have such non-feeling? Why? I do understand that it's important not to make emotional decisions, right? But it is important to make well-faceted decisions. Why do you, it's like, so behind that, I hear war. That's what I hear. I hear war.
The New York Times rejected this. The Washington Post rejected this. They didn't want to talk about it. This is the gentleman. So let's play this.
These are retrieving non-human origin technical vehicles, you know, call it spacecraft if you will. It's probably not the right parlance, but no kidding.
That thing was big as shit. What the fuck was that?
Vehicles that have either landed or crashed.
We have spacecraft from another species.
We do, yeah. Exotic origin, vehicle craft if you will. It's probably not the right. These are retrieving non-human origin.
What the fuck is that? What the fuck is that? What the fuck is that? Why is they showing us this now? Y'all done all this for war. And it's not war against nobody, but all the melanated people, bro.
Technical vehicles, you know, call it spacecraft if you will. It's probably not the right parlance, but no kidding, non-human.
Nobody say you'll be fooled to think anything else.
Vehicles that have either landed or crashed.
We have spacecraft from another species.
We do, yeah.
How many?
Quite a number.
You know, it's a good thing. You know what's very interesting? This is all very interesting, right? Because now I'm getting a feeling that they're also keeping a secret from you all too, because you got to realize. So now even the white man himself said, why would you fool with such a race of people? I think that if they were watching from afar, they'd say, we'll wait till them kill themselves out. But that's not what they've been doing, is it? Because you're even looking at evidence of them being here. So they've been dealing with the aliens. They've been having communications and trade-offs and things like that. And then they also mentioned something about the site of hieroglyphics. So then that's Egyptian communication. So that's, you ever seen the Nefertiti? Go put it up right now on the Google image. See? You see that? If I had my hair up, you'd be like, what the fuck is going on? Right? So we originate from Egypt. Here's the thing. It's going to be so hard for people to digest this, because then they're going to be like, I paid all this money for school. I'm a scholar. And then everything I learned was a lie. But it's not just that. It's like everything that you were taught. Maybe a lot of people didn't look outside of the curriculum and just read books, right? And just research and just look at the map over the years. The world actually changed. How many times did they really update the world shifting? How are we trusting that information? I don't believe that Egypt is where they say it is. It may have been there, but the earth has shifted. The pyramids, I know for a fact that some of them have moved. So that's very interesting. Hieroglyphics and communication, they're speaking. Look at this, look at this, look at this, look at this. But, oh my God. So if you are an advanced race of species, probably back in those Egyptian times, they'd already figured they'd already saw the race, because they were dealing with a lot of, I'm going to say witchcraft for lack of a better word, just because it's honestly a lack of better word. I don't know a better way or a better word to use. But they were able to have such, so like psychic insight into things, right? Because they're in the beginning of time, they're closer to the beginning of time. They're when the earth is fresh and such feeling and the vibe and everything like this, right? So then they were able to see things that were going to happen, right? And so, oh my God. So one day I asked my grandmother if aliens were real, and she looked around and she said, of course they are. They're us. And but we were in New York City, and she went like this to everyone. And she said they were us and an advanced race, us. So here's the thing, guys. Oh my God. This is going to be so tricky. And this is why your faith in God, this is where it really comes in to play, right? Because here's the thing. So there may have been some of us, I'm so getting nervous while I'm saying this. I don't know why I feel this way, but I think that there may have been some of us that may have figured some things out in an advanced way, and were possibly was able to come up with I want to say a portal, for lack of a better word, because you would need something like a portal to get you away, an advanced jump in time. And then there were probably a lot of us that like, no, we're not going to do that. We're going to stick it out, right? And so now that's the end of the time decree. So now, oh my God. This is a lot. I'm feeling pretty overwhelmed. I'm feeling pretty overwhelmed. I'm feeling pretty overwhelmed because I just feel like this is right.
Okay. Meanwhile, that might be.
So, and if that's the case, that means they're keeping a secret from them. And if they are our people in advance and they're keeping a secret, they're not telling them everything. They've been dealing with them for a reason. I don't know if they're friend or foe.
No.
I think that's the question that needs to be answered. Are they friend or foe to us? Because if they're us from in the past, would they be nice to us now? Maybe some of us, maybe the bloodlines of us that maybe got lost and maybe didn't had the opportunity to make the decision, but maybe there were some of us that the bloodlines are here now. We were totally against it. Jesus Christ. And
100% government controlled organization that just promotes propaganda. And that guy's working for them. You got to think about all these things.
I know. Can we save ourselves from ourselves, Joe? To go back to the humanity sliding towards the brink?
It's possible.
Oh, here's the 10-minute interview.
Okay, let's hear it.
What do you want? How much?
Just play it. Let's just see what's up.
What conclusion did you come to at the end of your time on the UAP task force?
The UAP task force was refused access to a broad crash retrieval program. Plenty of current and former senior intelligence officers that came to me, many of which I knew almost my whole career, that confided in me they were a part of a program. They told me, based on their oral testimony, and they provided me documents and other proof, that there was, in fact, a program that the UAP task force was not read into.
The entire American public has been lied to for decades.
Yeah, there's a sophisticated disinformation campaign targeting the U.S. populace, which is extremely unethical and immoral.
You are saying to the human race,
oh my God,
for
listen.
the first time,
Sophisticated
the
Listen.
entire American
A sophisticated disinformation campaign?
public has been lied to for decades.
Yeah, there's a sophisticated disinformation campaign targeting the U.S. populace, which is extremely unethical and immoral.
You are saying to the human race, for the first time, an official, we are not alone.
We're definitely not alone. Absolutely, the data.
So then you would be a fool to believe any fucking thing else they said that's going to be good for you. Nothing that they're fucking saying is going to be good for you. Absolutely
Points
nothing.
empirically that we're not alone. Yeah.
Do we have bodies? Do we have species of
Well,
non-human?
naturally, when you recover something that's either landed or crashed, sometimes you encounter dead pilots. And believe it or not, as fantastical as that sounds, it's true.
He might be a government agent.
It's
To
true.
unpack that a little bit, so there are. I can only speak to it from a military perspective. So he was in the Air Force. There are programs, they're covered programs, or there are programs that you're not going to get read into. And just because you're read into one program doesn't mean you're going to get read into other ones. So his clearance, TSSCI, is not an uncommon one. It's the same clearance that I held that I was in. Having a clearance, there's two things, right? You have to have the clearance and then you have to have the need to know. So you could view him saying we were not read into another program as something that would be conspiratorial, or you could view it as like one program didn't necessarily have something to do with the other one, so there's no need to actually read them in. I'm not saying that's the case, but I'm fascinated to understand. It sounds like what he is saying is that the United States military is nesting that program, the program to go recover. And I would be fascinated to know how they are doing that invisibly. I mean, we're talking aircraft, we're talking identification early on, aircraft moving teams, and you know what I mean? Like, there's a lot of shit.
Right.
I'm not saying it's impossible.
But there are people that are coming forward. So it's not like they're totally.
So wait, so like just to answer the question that he just asked, he answered his own question. He said, so when they need to know certain things, so I'll write a contract, I'll come up with a bill where I can consult this doctor, this physician. So it's just like Jurassic Park when they had to call the archaeologist. So the guy had his park, but before he can get the park open, he, you know, he had to have the guy come there for whatever reason. He had to have a safety person. So it's just like that. So like I have this contract going, but in order for me to get funding, I have to say that I have this doctor. I have to say that I have this person. So okay, now you guys have clearance, like he just said. So clearance as a per on a need to know basis. So now at this level of the project, we'll just reveal this to them, and then we've moved on to another level. So now we don't need Dr. So and so. Now we don't need the doctors over at Jurassic Park. You know what I'm saying? So that's how they're able to do it. You literally just answered your own question. Was that even
quiet,
for real?
which is sort of
They're
in
coming
line
forward with a
human
piece.
nature.
They're coming forward with a piece of a pie. I'd be
Right.
fascinated how all the pieces of the pie fit.
Yeah, I would want to ask him too.
Have you been to Antarctica?
Yes. It's more of a tunnel.
We got to get him.
So fucking
Got to get him on here.
I bet he would come on here, Terry. You might get more circular answers than specific ones. If you look at the answers that he was giving, and again, I'm not trying to discount what he's saying. And I personally, like I have said many times, I think it's improbable that we're alone. He was speaking in generalities and not specifics. He was talking about other people's experiences, less his own.
Yes, that's a good point. And that's my question would be, what have you seen?
Yeah.
What have you seen physically with your own eyes?
Yeah.
What have you touched? What do you know for a fact?
And again, I'm not saying he hasn't had those experiences, but I would ask those same questions as well. And it's just from my understanding of how the military will compartmentalize, as all organizations who actually want to keep information, or at least delay the release of information. Compartmentalization is not a novel concept.
Well, that's what Bob Lazar said was the problem with the back engineering program. He said that science can't exist like that in a vacuum. And the propulsion experts were not allowed to talk to the metallurgists. The metallurgy experts were not allowed to talk to the biology experts. He said if they really did have physical bodies, the people that were working on the propulsion system had no knowledge of that. Weren't allowed to talk about it. But there was all chatter. Everyone would talk about things.
Right, from different facets of the project, from different levels. Oh my God! And this is how they get away with this shit in the country. It's the same fucking thing. It's saying like, hey, this is your level. Oh my God. And so then they get this particular person that's in this particular position to feel like they're here. And you can't share your knowledge with the person that's here. But then we're a whole, we're all a company, we're all different cogs in the same machine, and no one person is better than the next.
And apparently there was some sort of a debriefing they gave them. And in that debriefing, he said it was so nuts. He said, first of all, they said they've been coming here forever. And they also said that we're a product of accelerated evolution, which is wild as fuck.
Yeah.
That human beings in general,
Thank you.
why we are so different from all the other primates.
Doing this at nighttime,
that's always been the fucking conspiracy theory
and then I just
folklore.
didn't.
That's
I was
the
like,
fun
fuck it, I'm
one.
on here.
You know, is that they came down. That's the Anunnaki that came down here and messed around with lower primate DNA and did something to it to create a human being.
It's true.
Conspiracy.
I missed
theory
that part. What the
folklore.
fuck? Wait, listen.
Of accelerated evolution.
I literally.
Which is wild as fuck.
Yeah.
That human beings in general, why we are so different from all the other primates. I mean, that's always been the fucking conspiracy theory folklore. That's the fun one. You know, is that they came down. That's the Anunnaki that came down here and messed around with lower primate DNA and did something to it to create a human being.
It's true.
I'm here for it.
I'm here for that.
Yeah.
That would make everything fun. And then I would think that the government would want stuff like this to come out if they're in the middle of like stealing money or doing something really wild.
Oh, the classic misdirection.
Oh, for sure. Yeah. If you're going to take
always stealing
something
money.
that gets
Doesn't
rid of a
matter.
certain amendment, or you're going to do something that allows you to infringe on rights or to impose some new sort of restrictions and
bring the aliens out.
Yeah. Bring the aliens out.
This is Sadie. She's on Verizon.
Oh my God, thank you so much. Thank you so much. Oh, look at you. See, the Lord brought you here for a reason. Yeah. So, anyways, I was saying, like, all right. So that whole I watched this trial. It was like I don't know if you saw the trials that have been going on for like it lasted for like days, and it's like a real trial that they're having in Congress like right now about these alien sightings, and they're asking like the UFA people, the UAE, unidentified, unexplained, the UEA, unexplained air fucking craft. Oh my god, this shit is so crazy. It's getting really bad because they're changing the names of things. It's for funding because it's like, okay, well, we gave you this funding last fiscal year for the UFO project, but you've not come up with anything that you can disclose or anything to explain anything. They said, okay, well, actually, what we found, we've actually have to categorize that as something else. So we're gonna need like different specialists, and we're gonna need some more money, and we're gonna come up with answers once we get the new. So now it's the UAE, and then and actually, there's an article where it actually changed. So after UFO was something else, now it's like the UAE. So there's like this shit has been going on. This is a little bit old, but it's not that old because the most recent trials were going on about a couple of weeks ago. So now I want to see about recent UFO. Oh my gosh, I forgot because my Facebook like really taking a thing. Recent UFO sightings. I want to see what the fuck is going on. It's like this is the kind of shit that like I do. So I was like, bro, I'm just gonna come on here and do the. Thank you so much. What, like, look, I'm all late looking at the thing. Yeah, right. Oh, you didn't think of that, right? Oh, about the how they able to get the more funding. Yeah, it is crazy, bro. Like a lot of this is making sense, and just like that guy had the question about how they're able to keep it compartmentalized, but it's the same thing. Like he was talking about clearance, so it's the same. It's the same kind of formula, but then they'll just tweak it a little bit. So it's just like if I have a good formula, I'm not just going to use it like in the kitchen. You know what I'm saying? I probably could use this formula at the hair salon. I probably could use this formula. Do you know what I'm saying? That's the thing that really kind of, because it's a hierarchy thing as well. So it's like if I'm here, you know what I'm saying? I think I already said that. And so it's like, so that's how they're able to compartmentalize it and keep all this information. So now, and it all makes sense because now we're in the what? We're in the age of sharing information. So now people are seeing so much being, because doctors take oaths, nurses take oaths, medical assistants take oaths. If they're all separate, CNAs take oaths. And so you're always in a little room. We're always with your proctor, and then another like an actually if you're a CNA, then there's a nurse, and then if you're a nurse, then there's a doctor. It goes like this sort of a thing, right? And then another nurse, whatever. So you always take oaths. So this is a thing that people hold. It's deep. The brainwashing is very, very deep. So it's like I keep my information here and I keep my information. Jesus fucking Christ. So if I'm here on top of everyone and they're all doing what I say and they're all at the different levels of the machine and you're keeping your mind in your business and you know you're above that one, right? You know you're above that one, right? This is great. And meanwhile, I can just put a whole fucking ruse on all of you and I can just dip the fuck out when the shit gets hot. I think that's what they're about to do to us. So, and at this point in the age and time, people are looking around like, shit, they're sharing everything. They're sharing everything. Woo! Sharing that information about the ooh-wop, it saved my motherfucking life. You know what I'm saying? So I just think that people are in an age of sharing at every level. And so it's just unfolding at a rapid pace, darling. Oh my God. And here's the thing. This is another reason I want to say really quickly because I know that
your business name.
Some motherfuckers are gonna be like, this bitch is clickbait. Because I like started talking about the Chrisean rock thing or whatever. But yeah, I was like done with that. I wanted to just kind of do kind of like other stuff that I'm interested in. But yeah. But I part of the reason why I follow that couple is because my very first person, like a real love relationship that I fell into, really took advantage of me, really beat me down in here and in here. And I didn't even see the same person that I see today. I didn't hear this person that could do things, this person that could like speak and be confident like that. I didn't see that. I wasn't I wasn't as strong as Chrisean. I'm not, we're not the same people, period. But I just recognized that situation of hers and how I let someone stifle my growth. But also what I found out is, see, that probably happened before then. He's talking about, like, when he said to her, I know I go jump around, but it is what it is, bro. He was talking about, I'm not the first abusive relationship you've been in or whatever, and that may have been true, but you're not supposed to make it worse. You're supposed to make it better. See, I realized that's probably what landed me in that situation, but I was also a young girl. That person, he had experience in love, so he knew better. And as a young girl, in that love department, it was a little furked up in the thing. The way I was loved and nurtured and kind of not nurtured was in an abusive manner. So meeting that man, I didn't realize that was toxic. You know what I'm saying? So I just saw a lot of similarities in there in what was going on, because I didn't even know Blueface, didn't know his music, none of that shit. I still don't listen to none of that shit. It's a vibe, it's cool as shit. That's my shit. I like that. But no, I don't. It was them. It was them. And I saw this warrior fighter in her. Again, we're from the same hometown. So I was like, what is going on? So, but yeah. So anyways, that's the reason why, like, I follow them. But that's not my whole thing. You know what I'm saying? And so yeah, I'm here today because I overcame that. Somebody beat me up and telling me that I wasn't good enough and that I wasn't pretty. And that's why, like, nobody can really tell me shit. Because I heard the words. I heard that I look like a donkey. I heard it look like a horse. I heard, I'm just like, you would be looking at him like, why'd you with me? Like, why'd you with me? You talking to me so greasy. Child. But then they be nice. Back and forth, child. Ooh. I'm glad I'm free from it. Let's get back to these UF motherfucking O's. That's why we gotta stick together, okay? Let's keep the family together, because we might have to fight these motherfuckers, okay? Okay. But listen. We ain't gonna fight if we ain't gotta fight. That ain't what we do anyway. Okay? We gonna pray these bitches up out of here. Pray these bitches away. The sound is on the video right now. It's
recorded over Hungary. Footage of what looks to be a cylindrical shaped object
Shout out
flying
to
over the countryside.
AFO. Shout out to AFO. That's an angel?
Not a UFO, but some great footage of a meteorological phenomenon known as a crown flash. Were some ancient or recent structures built to hide evidence of non-human material? Investigative journalist and UFO enthusiast Ross Coulthart suggested this in a recent interview.
People are going to question what I'm about to say.
He looked crazy as shit. He looked like a fucking UFO.
So big, it can't be moved.
Is that what you're saying, Ross? Is that what you've been told?
That's exactly what I'm saying.
How big is big?
Big. So big, they built a building over it. In a country outside of the United States of America.
What? He said the damn UFO was so big they built a building over top of it. What the fuck? Why are they telling us this shit now? This is why they don't want other countries to talk to each other. This is why this is all coming out, because now we're all talking to each other from different countries, y'all. This is why I watch world news. I did stop, though, when I was younger because it was stressing me out and making me depressed. I knew way too much at a young age.
Footage of a U.S. military-certified UFO was released at the Senate hearings earlier this year.
Wait a fucking
They
minute.
don't know what the object is or what it could be.
Hold up,
The
y'all.
screen,
Hold
there
up.
it goes, and then the camera will slew to follow it.
Oh no,
You'll
go
see
back,
it
yo.
pop in and out of the field of view there.
Oh man, they just fucking me over. Wait a minute, because I'm probably moving too fast. Yo, I want to see that again. Oh, not the angel. I think that was the angel.
Were some
what I'm about to say.
Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, that was fucked up what you said. A whole fucking building. I hope I ain't miss it. I want to see what the fuck that one thing was. Damn. That's what I'm saying. When it got in front of the trees, you could really see it. Damn. It's landing. Damn.
footage of a U.S.
yo.
military-certified UFO was released at the Senate hearings earlier this year. They don't know what the object is or what it could be.
Top of the
This is
screen,
what they were talking
there
about
it
in the
goes,
hearings.
and then the camera will slew to follow it.
This what I watched. This
Pop
what
in
I
and out
watched.
of the field of view there. This is essentially all of the data we have associated with this event from some years ago.
U.S. intelligence states that over 50% of UFO witness reports from aviation employees are of the metallic orb class.
So where the fuck did it land?
Next, I have added a handful of sightings that struck me
70%.
as similar.
Yo, it's falling a long ass way down. Is it falling down? Where is it land? Where did it land? It's like, give us the rest of the information already. Damn, yo, it's like, is they coming down here in the droves?
What the uploader describes as vessels floating through his house.
See, I was ready to say that could be a bug.
It also
but
appears to face
I
through the
don't
wall
know.
with zero resistance. The European Space Agency captured this scene from the surface of a comet.
What the?
With the understandably frantic and rushed
I don't
recording
know what
job done
I
here,
don't know
it's
how
easy to miss what
it's
was truly impressive about this footage.
big
But what was almost
bird.
hidden at
I
first
don't
is clearly
know.
exposed thanks to some great tracking done by QSEC. Look close at the right-hand side of the most predominant UFO. 5 less obvious objects can be seen in alignment. They are then seen through the trees and right up until the end of the clip,
Oh
where they
shit,
appear to
that's why
form
she
a
said what the
V-shape
fuck?
right before flying off. CGI is a possibility here, but OP gives his opinion on why he thinks it's unlikely. Quote, I
It
think
was more than
CGI
one
can
of
be
them.
most
It
likely
was
ruled
1,
out
2,
here,
3.
since
I
several
just
of the
fucking
UAPs
said
are barely
like
visible
they
through
was
the
coming
trees.
down in the droves.
This is very
Green
hard
light.
to achieve unless you have the trees as a static front layer. Since the trees are moving and are correctly following camera parallax, the only other option is for manual editing, which is quite hard and doesn't seem to be the case here. The recording job is also not amazing. The camera is spun around and it's hard to tell what to focus on. With most CGI work, subtlety is rare. You usually see everything the creator wanted you to see on the first viewing, with little to no obstructions. This footage, however, is quite the opposite. The profile that posted this footage also seems to be a legit personal account who sporadically posts videos of his dogs every few months. It doesn't really make much sense as to why he would randomly create high-quality CGI footage just to leave on a profile he barely pays attention to. Just to reiterate, this doesn't mean the clip is 100% legit, just that these reasons help add to it being authentic. Here you can see UFOs pulsing with light and then fading into the darkness.
See, they're not all the same thing. You know, well, obviously, just different unidentified.
It's moving so fast.
See, they don't look like the same circular
There's no way
ball.
I can explain
The
that.
circle ball comes down kind
It
of
kind of looks like a
sinister.
hospital heart rate monitor in the sky.
Right, without pulse, yeah.
It's a UFO.
5 pulses were recorded before the video ends.
Look, he called it a pulse.
In some of the biggest UFO alien news of all time, that in my opinion didn't receive nearly enough coverage. It's been disclosed that, quote, non-human life has been recovered from crashed crafts.
If you believe we have crashed craft, stated earlier, do we have the bodies of the pilots who piloted this craft?
Here's the trials that
As
I
I've
was
stated
watching.
publicly already in my News Nation
Mr.
interview,
Gersh.
biologics came with some of these.
This man is a liar. And look at him. Let me tell you something. Right or wrong, don't he look like he mixed? He look like he mixed. He not all European
Were
white
they,
men.
I guess, human or non-human biologics?
Non-human, and that was the assessment of people with direct knowledge on the program I talked to that are currently still on the program.
When you say crash retrieval, what do you mean?
Did you
These are
hear?
retrieving
This was just a
non-human
couple weeks ago,
origin,
bro.
technical vehicles, call it spacecraft if you will. It's probably not the right parlance, but
That particular
no kidding, non-human,
live
exotic origin
shit.
vehicles that have either landed or crashed.
We have spacecraft from another species.
We do, yeah.
UFO caught from the cockpit of a small aircraft. I have also added sharpening and stabilization to better see the object.
So is these bitches about to be knocking on the door talking about, hey, you got some jello? Cause we like green shit. Sugar is our cocaine. What you want for trade? God damn, I think that's the worst kind of thing. That's the worrisome part because they've already been doing trade with them. What kind of trade they've been doing with them? Got these blood banks popping up everywhere in the hood and shit. And at first I thought it was just like, oh yeah, they just need more of our blood for the medicines. Chill, what the fuck is really going on though? What's really going on though, bro? And they've been doing communication with these things, these otherworldly creatures, probably for materials, for weaponry. Oh, damn! You see all of them? What? This is like a flying
Video of what looks to be a triangle
swordfish.
UFO sitting stationary over a rural
That
area
was
in
a big
Ontario,
motherfucker,
Canada.
and he wasn't alone either.
It's just hovering in place.
For now.
What is that? Look at the lights all around it.
Bro, that's what I'm dropping on, bro.
I made sure to stabilize the
Damn,
footage
look
so
at
we
it.
can
Look
get
how
a
it's
better
going.
look at the activity going on in the center of the craft. The footage is around 10 years old, so before the use of drones really took off. The uploader's description states, "Don't got much to say about this video other than when my
Look at
dad
that.
originally
Look at
sent it
that.
to
How
me.
the
I felt like it had to be a UFO, and there's
fire.
nothing else that seems to explain it.
Kind of cosmic.
Canada is notorious for
Look at
sightings,
this.
and I myself have seen a few. This was taken way before drones were being used regularly, and I'd say the video is easily 10 years old.
So they probably zapping the person that's watching.
Pulled from a
like
U.S.
zoom,
news channel,
zoom,
footage of an
zoom,
object
zapping
instantly
his ass.
accelerating over the city of Boston.
I was saying it looked like a nice view. Damn.
Dismissed by some to be a camera glitch that caused the stream to freeze. The explanation was quickly debunked by the uploader, who shows us here that the rest of the world is still in motion whilst the UFO is paused. No UFOs here, but some amazing footage of what it's like to fly a plane through a snowstorm.
Yo, crazy. Yo, just had to throw that in there. I wouldn't do that shit, so thanks for letting me know, because
A U.S. news host
never
describes
gonna
an
find out.
advanced tech defense field that is thought to surround some UFOs with an undetectable bubble, which scrambles the brains of those curious enough to wander too close.
We got a call from this guy who's a tenured Stanford medical school professor. He comes on and he's like, 11 years ago, the US government reached out to me because I'm an expert on head injuries, on brain injuries, traumatic brain injuries. And they had all these court cases from families of US servicemen, over 100, who'd been killed by UFOs. So at nuclear missile bases in the upper Midwest, for example, nuclear-powered aircraft carriers, nuclear-powered submarines are all getting buzzed by these objects. And in a number of cases, these things have landed on military bases, including famously in Germany, in West Germany in the 70s.
I wanted to give more details about what incident he was referencing here. However, I was unable to find the case. It could
Bro,
have been
that's why
possibly been
you should never go roaming around on a military base. Never mind.
getting it mixed up with the Rendlesham Forest or Bentwaters incident, but I'm unsure. If you know, please leave a comment.
And servicemen have approached them, and they approach and they get traumatic brain injury or they're killed. And he studied their brains.
There are numerous other reports of encounters with UFOs ending with the instant death of the witnesses. But due to limited information and possible redactions, the exact causes aren't disclosed. Deep-sea drone operator Chase Bentley, with over 5,000 hours experience in the field, captures footage of what he can only describe as a USO. Chase was interviewed about the sighting, where he was quizzed on what makes this footage out of the ordinary.
Why is it significant that something, mechanical would be down that deep?
It seems like it'd be easy to put a drone or something 5,600 feet underwater until you really understand what's behind doing something like that. And to have something moving down there under its own power, the battery power would be immense. Also, this was tetherless. Without a tether, it would have no human control.
The look, shape, and movement of the object is enough to rule out any sea life. Its speed also rules out any junk/inanimate object that may be drifting around down there.
How do we know this is not organic? This isn't a fish or something like that?
Well, the video footage, albeit not the clearest, it's pretty clear to see
No
that
shit.
it's not a fish. We spend thousands and thousands of hours looking underwater and around these areas. We know what the fish look like, and this pretty clearly isn't a fish. Lots of people that have seen the video have 30, 40 years in the industry, and they're saying, well, it's not a fish, but I don't know what it is. It's really out of the bounds of what I think we have technology of making right now.
And it's more than
if somebody
one.
gave me a $10 million budget and said, make this thing, I
Wow.
don't think it's possible.
Chase goes on to talk about the encounters other experts working in the industry have had with USOs. I have left a link to the full interview in the description. Definitely worth a watch. A viscous smoke-like web moves over a lake in Australia. A convincing explanation is yet to be given. Some dismissed it as a smudge on a window.
What the
Here, I
fuck?
track the
That's
position to show the slowed distortion/spread of the formation.
I don't know. That doesn't look so good. That doesn't look so good. And it doesn't look like it doesn't look like pollution either. Okay. Oh my gosh. Guys. Oh, that was crazy as shit. So that's it for me for now. Thank you guys so much for joining me. I also look at like shit on TikTok. TikTok is like a really cool place too to find like all kind of shit like that. I should just go in there really quickly and see what the fuck is going on TikTok. But no, I'm not gonna hold you guys up anymore. I'm just gonna get some sleep. I'm gonna like do with them like some shit that I fucking do. And Candy, you kind of gave me this little idea, you little rascal. You was like, let's just go live. So you should have just been like, yeah, it's StreamYard, bro. And all I have to do is drop the link. I don't know. Candy, if you're still in here, let me know. And but if not, I'm gonna go to sleep now. I just still labeled this as test. Unbelievable. Guys, thank you so much for joining me, Chrisean. Good luck with everything. Stay away from Blueface. And guys, listen, we gotta treat each other really, really well. We gotta band together. We gotta stick together for the sake of our lives, guys. We don't know what is coming. We don't know what is coming, but it's definitely out there.